Hi seamstress, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we would learn how to draft a pattern for a perfect 6-pieces skirt. Let's get started. A bit of style analysis before we get started. The skirt is a 6-pieces skirt with scalloped top at the waist area, and it is also high-waisted. To draft this pattern, we shall be using the basic dress block. As you can see, this here is our natural waistline, and that is what we shall be working with. So from the waistline, you shall be making a measurement from our waistline towards our neckline between 2 to 2.5 inches upwards. So like this, you go ahead and measure 2 inches on the center front area, and then you come to the side and measure the exact same 2 inches like this. Now, using a ruler, you then go ahead and connect the marks with a straight line. I shall be using a blue marker to create contrast. Now, because there's a button at the front of our skirt, we're going to go ahead and add a button allowance to our front bodice. The button allowance is going to be between 1 and 1.5 inch. I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of paper that size and then attach it to the bodice and I'll be back. So here it is. I have gone ahead and made the attachment using a brown paper for contrast. It is 1.5 inch wide, and I've gone ahead and attached it from the newly created waistline to the hem of my bodice. And that's how you go about it. It is 1.5 inch wide. The length is going to be determined by the length of your skirt. And now to create our scallop, you can go ahead and use freehand or use a curve, however you want. So from this point here, the natural waistline, we're going to create a curve that goes towards our newly created waistline. You do it on one side, you then go ahead and repeat it on the other side like this. Next, we'll go ahead and take a measurement from our center front, that's our original center front, to our dart points like this. Not the button stand, please, from our original center front. Whatever measurement you get, you go ahead and apply it to the hem of our dress. Using a straight line, you go ahead and connect our dart point to the mark we just made at the hem of our bodice block. At the side of our bodice, you go ahead and create a curve as well, like we did to the dart areas. We'll then go ahead and cut out everything we have just done and discard the unwanted parts. So this is what we have. I'm going to go ahead and label this part center front, so we shall be guided. So from our center front, that's on the first piece, the one carrying the center front CF, we're going to take the entire measurement of the hem like this. Whatever we get, we're going to divide it into 2 and apply the mark to the hem of our pattern. Whatever our answer is, we'll then go to the top again and then go ahead and implement the same measurement. So after we would have marked it like this, we then go ahead and use a ruler and draw a straight line to join the marks together to our original waistline, which is the red line there. We draw a straight line like this. We'll then go ahead and repeat the same process to this other piece. We'll now go ahead and work with the front piece alone. So using the scissors, I'm going to go ahead and create a slash line to our waistline like this. That is the original waistline like this. I'll then go ahead and continue slashing towards the side of our pattern like this. But when slashing, be very careful not to slash it off completely. After slashing it off completely, I went ahead and placed another paper underneath so I'll be able to spread it perfectly. Now to spread it, I'm just going to go ahead and spread between 1 and 1.5 inch like this. So after spreading, I'm going to go ahead and use a curve to finish off the hem like this. When I am done, I'm going to go ahead and trim off the excess. But before I do that, it is important to note that this point here is our dart. And when trimming off, I'm going to trim off following the shape that I have there. I'm not going to try to even it out. I'm going to follow the shape I have there because in our picture, you'd realize that the skirt is fitted. So here it is. I've gone ahead and take out the excess, and this is what I have. I'll then go ahead and label our button allowance BE. And we are done for this piece. Next is to pick up the side piece. For the side piece, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to slash the line like this, and then at our natural waistline, I'm going to slash to the left and equally slash to the right. However, I shall not be slashing completely off. I would slash and leave just a few meters for me to be able to use and spread. And just like we did the previous piece, we're going to go ahead and spread this piece as well. So I have gone ahead and placed my pattern on a brown paper. This is just so I'll be able to spread it as expected of me. And now to do the spread, I'm going to spread it like this. So when I say you should spread by 1 and 1.5 inch, this is what I mean. So at your natural waistline like this, you then go ahead and take a measurement 1 and 1.5 inch downwards towards the hem of your pattern. Next, you then go ahead and mark your measurement on the brown paper like this. Next thing, you go ahead and spread your pattern like this. When spreading, you pull out one side of your pattern, that is the side you intend to spread, and make sure that as you're spreading or pulling it, it stops at exactly where you marked your 1 or 1.5 inch. You then go ahead and hold it down with a tip. Next, you go ahead and use a curve and connect the two pieces together by evening out the hem. After that, you go ahead and cut out the excess. Remember, there is no point making it even at the waist area. Take into consideration our darts. So here, this is what our final piece looks like for the side, and this is what the center front piece looks like. So here they are. We're going to cut different pieces of each. For the front, which is this one, we're going to cut 2 pieces of it. For the side, we're going to do the same thing. And the reason why we're cutting the front 2 pieces is because it has a button stand that is going to lap. Now this button stand is the reason why we have to cut it 2 pieces, and we're also not going to cut it on fold. We're going to cut it open. For the side piece, we are cutting 2 of it as well, so that there will be one on the left side and another one on the right side. You're going to do the same thing for your back piece. The only difference is there's going to be no button stand, and the center back is going to be cut on fold and not open. I hope you find this helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.